God doesn't want anyone to live with a spirit of fear or worry. He wants you to laugh and smile and be full of joy. He wants you to know that He can be like your parents in a dark room, making you feel safe. Knowing that God is always with you can take away your worries, so you can have joy that shines in the darkness, just like the glow-in-the-dark toys. In the very first sermon Jesus ever preached, He made it clear that He does not want anyone to fear or worry about anything. Right from the start, Jesus said that He can take care of the big things that make you nervous. You just need to trust Him. Let's read Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 and 26. I tell you, do not worry. Do not worry about life and what you will eat or drink. And don't worry about your body and what you will wear. Isn't there more to life than eating? Aren't there more important things for your body than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They don't plant or gather crops. They don't put away crops in storerooms. But your Father who is in heaven feeds them. Aren't you worth much more than they are? Now let's read Matthew chapter 6, verses 31 through 33. So don't worry. Don't say, what will we eat? Or what will we drink? Or what will we wear? People who are ungodly run after all of those things. Your Father who is in heaven knows that you need them. But put God's kingdom first. Do what He wants you to do. Then all of those things will also be given to you. Have you ever seen a bird that is nervous? Have you ever heard about birds worrying what color their feathers are, or if they will be able to find a worm to eat tomorrow? No, that's silly. Birds don't worry. God takes care of the birds in the sky, and they don't need to worry. God has it all under control. God doesn't.
Welcome back to the second week of our glow-in-the-dark Bible study. Last week we saw a video on how we worry when we are in the dark, but when we have our parents or anybody, we can trust that we're safe. And that's with God too. We can trust we are safe when we have God, so we don't have to worry. I have this puzzle here, and it makes our Bible verse for this whole glow-in-the-dark Bible series. So I'm going to try to make it real quick, and then we'll see what it looks like. It's finished. All right, let's read what this says. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Wow, Jesus is the light of the world. Well, how can that help us when we worry or when we're scared? How about this? We can read God's Word and see how it can help us. One way how it can help us is if we see Jesus as the light of the world, then we can know that God is with us. In fact, John chapter 1 verse 5 says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. You ever had a flashlight when you turn it on and in a very dark room, it lights up the room? Just like a light switch. When it's dark and you want some light, you flip the switch and the light turns on. That's just like Jesus. When we're worried or we're in a place that we may be afraid, we can trust Jesus and He's there with us. He cares for us. Well, I hope that encourages this week, and I look forward to what God's going to tell us next week and how we can be the light of the world just like Jesus. We'll tune in next week to find out. Have a great week.